this is Dr. Keith Lewis of Healthy Life Doctors. Today I'd like to discuss a condition known as adrenal fatigue. In some circles it's known as adrenal stress. But basically the bottom line is a condition affecting the adrenal glands, which are our stress handling glands in our body, caused by prolonged periods of stress. Who doesn't have stress day to day? A lot of us 24/7, 365 days a year. So the condition is very, very common. When I was first graduated from college, the adrenal glands we knew were stress handling glands, but it was felt that the adrenals could do one of two things. Either they were low functioning, which created a condition known as Addison's disease, or they were overly functional, which was known as a condition called Cushing's syndrome. But what we understand now is there is something in between. The adrenals can be low functional without being in a disease state. They can be overly functional without being in a disease state. The state of condition in between these extremes of high and low are known as adrenal fatigue states. Typically, patients with adrenal fatigue have difficulty waking up in the morning. They're the person that enjoys having that snooze button on their alarm clock. They're the 3-alarm type person. Very difficult getting out of bed. Finally, after they do get out of bed, they typically by 10 o'clock in the morning, they start feeling better. They start feeling functional at least. Maybe not great, but as I said, functional. As the day progresses, this typical type patient notices by 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they're starting to hit the wall. They're super fatigued, super tired, really feel like they need to take a nap. This person, as the day continues, after dinner time, they eat, and after that, they start feeling better again. Actually, adrenal fatigue type patients typically function best after 6 o'clock in the evening. Function very well in the evening time. Other symptoms these patients have is difficulty sleeping. A typical adrenal fatigue patient might notice they go to bed, they wake up in 3 or 4 hours consistently every night. This is just due to some alteration in blood sugar metabolism as a result of the adrenals that are stressed and overproduction of a hormone called cortisol. Other symptoms include brain fog, memory loss, weight gain, extreme fatigue. Patients typically tell me, I go to sleep at night, I think I sleep well, but I wake up as tired as when I went to bed. Never seem to have energy after sleeping. Patients also notice they're more irritable, they're moody. Many of our patients notice they have night sweats, they have symptoms of menopause or have extreme premenstrual type syndrome problems. Adrenal fatigue patients also experience immunity difficulties. The adrenals are extremely important in terms of immune function. Consequently, if the adrenals are overly stressed, our bodies aren't producing enough hormone to help support our immune system in a proper way. Patients with adrenal fatigue or adrenal stress oftentimes notice too that they are very not motivated to do anything. Typically their spouse or friends think they're lazy, but quite honestly, they're so fatigued they can't get off the couch to do anything. This sounds like you may have adrenal fatigue. Our next series will contain information about diagnostic testing for adrenal fatigue and how can we know if we do have adrenal fatigue. How can we differentiate adrenal fatigue from a thyroid problem? And as we all know, thyroid dysfunction, hypothyroidism, oftentimes causes extreme lethargy as well. After that, we'll discuss some treatment options and what you might be able to do through diet, through exercise, or through different nutritional therapies to help improve your adrenal function, to help control and get on top of the adrenal dysfunction condition. So again, this is Dr. Keith Lewis wishing you well. See you next time.